this is Sara Estelle and welcome to my sharing for Flower and Vibrational Essences for the Cancer new moon cycle. So this is going to be particularly useful for you as we enter the Cancer new moon cycle upcoming this weekend, and it can also obviously inform you if you have any significant Cancer astrology in your signs. I think as well, if you are a healer watching this, you're going to really identify with this. So it's my pleasure to share these essences with you today. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about Cancer and the energies of the Cancer astrology. So you're going to identify with this as someone who loves to care for others. Cancer energies are very much about the home and family. It's the mother energies, the nurturing energies, the nourishing energies. And in our world at the moment, this is so much needed. So whether this is something that you are giving, maybe if you have a profession as a healer or similar, you're going to be giving a lot of these energies. And obviously to keep the flow going, we're going to need to receive them as well. So let's think as we do this about the giving and the receiving flow. And let's see how these allies today can help us find the balance between. So Cancer is a very feeling sign. It's a water sign. So all of the water signs really have an affinity with the feeling world. Rather than see this as something that you're too sensitive or maybe things touch you too much, see it as a strength. And then bring that strength into balance and then allow that feeling self of yours to go into the world. It's really important for those of us who feel deeply and who care deeply and often maybe give deeply as mothers or caretakers or people who work in the caring professions to put ourselves first. And often as a Cancer sign, that might feel a little bit jarring for you because you're so used to putting others first. But today we're going to put ourselves at the top of the pile, because when we have more of ourselves, then we can take care of others more easily. The Cancer astrology sign and coming into any Cancer significant astrology period of the year will also heighten our intuition. So this energy is able to have a lot of empathy, but that's partly because it's able to merge with other people, which obviously is a gift, but not if we don't do it consciously. So some of the essences shared with you today will help you to do this more consciously and help you set up stronger and more resilient boundaries for yourself, which will help everybody. So, shall we start and let's look at some essences. Now, there are many essences that I could share. These are the ones that have jumped out at me today. You're going to see a theme in the colour as well. So these are from all different ranges. They're ranges that I love and use myself, and they all also feature in the Essentially Flower and Vibrational Essences Diploma that I have the honour to facilitate. So I invite you to look at the flowers and my words as well, but see which of the flowers jumps out at it. Let it be intuitive, let it be fun. So first of all, we have Crowea here. It's one of the Australian bush essences. It's one of my favourite flowers because she's so beautiful. She has 5 petals, so the number of the heart. And also she's what she does is really center and calm us anytime we are worrying. So people who have significant astrology in Cancer may be worriers. So this, if you're a worrier, this is an essence that could really help ground and center you and help that sort of solar plexus energy settle and feel more stable for you. The next flower is pink yarrow. So the yarrows are umbel shapes. They're like little energetic umbrellas, and they come in all different colours. White, pink, crimson, yellow. This is obviously a pink one. So the energetic umbel shape of it is like It's like an umbrella that's held up to, if you like, protect us, I'll put that in inverted commas, from any energies that are not resonant with ours. Now, because of the pink colour, this pink yarrow is really, really helpful for the heart. So if you are in any if you have had or are having any energetic experiences that are difficult for you to process around the heart chakra, this will really, really help you create better boundaries and also feel very, very calming and soothing for you. So maybe going into a situation which is challenging for you, get some pink yarrow, put it in a cream and then rub it over your heart chakra. It will be really, really nourishing and really help you stay centered. This is red clover by the Flower Essence Services, often known as FES. My lawn, my garden right now is covered in red clover. And what's often said, if you want to know the medicine of your local, of what you need, look at what's growing around you. So I have lots of red clover. Here in France, there seems to be masses of it. And I've noticed it for a few years. So red clover is perfect if you are feeling any fear or dread about external situations, whatever they might be. So maybe you get really, really upset by watching the television or being aware of something that's going on in your locality or even globally. So when that happens, it can really, really shrink and upset our own emotional energies. So by taking red clover, it kind of helps us be less affected by what's going on around us and stay stronger in our own center, so that when we do encounter those energies, we're not as wobbly, we're not as affected. It's a lovely essence. It's one of my favorites. So deliberately talk about flower and vibrational essences. There are many essences that are not flowers. Here is one of them. This is a gem essence made by my own range, Moonflower Essences. This is a Moonstone. Now, Moon is the sign of Cancer because it's a very watery feeling planet. And gem essences, often we feel them in a little bit denser ways than flower essences. So using Moonstone as a gem essence, or you could even put it in creams and just help yourself. So maybe at certain times of the month, or if you're at certain periods in your life, or if you're going through a wobbly period right now, Moonstone can really help you be less reactive and be less kind of up and down with how you feel, and bring in a more calm, stable leveling to your life and feelings. It's a really, really lovely essence to take. So you could take it around full moon, for example, if you get really affected by full moon, or any time when there are heightened energies and you wish to bring them into a calmer space. So you can see that a lot of these essences are very similar. So what I invite you to do is to kind of go towards the one that jumps out at you most. This one, made by my own range, Moonflower Essences, is actually made in moonlight, which gives it a bit of a double whammy around these energies. This essence I love is Raspberry Flower by Spirit in Nature Essences. So raspberry flower is often called the essence for healers, because as healers we're giving ourselves of our lot. We give of ourselves a lot, and we often give it of ourselves without any thought. So often, as I was alluding to at the beginning, this might mean that we are not focusing on ourselves an awful lot. So if there's any areas of hurt or betrayal, if you need to love more, love yourself more, forgive yourself more, love others more, forgive others more, then raspberry is a very beautiful, heart-encompassing, loving, nurturing essence. I invite you to go take a look. Here's another one which is so useful. Again, a favourite of mine. This is Alpine Mint Bush by the Australian Bush Essences. This is particularly for anyone who is in a caring position. So you might actually be physically caring for somebody else. It might be a relative or somebody you love, or it could be a mother caring for young. If you are, again, in a healing profession and you tend to give a lot of yourself, and maybe the balance isn't quite there for you of receiving as well, Alpine mint bush is a lovely flower to support your energy levels so that you feel less depleted, and it helps you focus on nourishing yourself. There's a lovely combination by the Australian Bush Essences called Carer's Essence, so you might want to take a look at as well as that if that calls to you. And the last essence for today is Pear by Spirit in Nature. So Pear is known physically to be something that's very calming for the lungs and soothes coughs and all that kind of thing. So flower essences do not treat the physical, but it does have this beautiful calming, centering energy to it as an essence. Leela Devi of the Spirit and Nature Essences calls Pear the peacemaker, and it's kind of a little bit like her rescue remedy or emergency essence. So any time when you need that soothing, calming, sensation in your body of lessening shock or trauma and anxiety, you can turn to Pear. Okay, so I'd love to know which flower or gem is calling you today. Maybe all of them in the Flower Essence Diploma that I have the honour to facilitate. We actually look at combining essences, so of different ranges as well. So if there's anything here, if there's more than one here, you can, of course, combine them. So as I say goodbye to you today, I just want to let you know a little bit more about the Flower Essence Diploma that I have, that I run via my training school, Essentially Flowers. If you'd like to find out more, you can go to saraestelle.com. We open the doors for enrolment several times a year. So if you're called to learn more about essences to take care of yourself and those you love, and also to offer this very transformative modality to others, you're very welcome to come and have a look at my site, saraestelle.com. Many blessings to you. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation.